Hey, let's go ahead and get started with a reading. This is going to be for all signs, and we're just going to see what comes out. A crush. All right, somebody's got a crush. You have the crush. Somebody else has a crush on you. What else do we have here, Spirit? What's going on with the collective? We've got hard work. Okay, let's see where this goes. Spirit, please show me the collective. What is the most important messages? That one just flew all the way out. Okay, it fell on the floor. All right, so this one fell out. It says negative energy, but I'm going to put it back because it landed on the floor. We've got stand your ground, okay? Spirit, I think it's a lot of hard work for you to stand your ground against somebody. We also have stuck, sorry. All right, what else do we have for the collective? What's going on, Spirit, with the collective? What's the most important messages? We've got commitment. What else do we have? Maybe somebody's stuck and that's why they can't make a commitment right now. Forgiveness. Somebody here is, standing their ground. There needs to be forgiveness. What else do we have for the collective? We've got debt paid off. Is somebody in jail? Somebody might be in jail. And that's not going to be for everybody, okay? What do we have? We have ancestors. And one more card for the collective, Spirit. What do we got? Intuition. All right. And what do we have at the bottom of the deck? Obsession. Who? Who's obsessed with who? We got an obsession here. We've got an addiction to someone. Somebody here is standing their ground saying, listen, I don't really want a commitment with you. Please forgive me. But I'm not interested. But somebody else is like, yearning, waiting, like willing to put in the hard work, willing to wait, but feeling stuck. Like, is this ever going to happen? Are we ever going to get together? Are we ever going to commit? Is this person going to wait for me? If this person's in jail, are they going to wait for me? Okay. And for some of you, it's maybe not even physical jail. Maybe it's a prison of their own making. Maybe it's like all these rules that they made for themselves. Okay, but I feel like someone here is like, you can crush on me all you want, but until you actually do the work, until you do your inner work, until you work on yourself, I'm not going to be with you, okay? You can be obsessed all you want, but, at the end of the day, what this other individual is looking for is commitment. And I feel like this person wants to commit to you, but I don't feel like they've done all their work. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you forgive this person, but at the end of the day, I don't know that you really want to be with them. What's this obsession, Spirit? What's the obsession? inner child. It's almost like that inner brat, like I feel like somebody here needs to do their inner child work. I was saying that earlier, like you need to work on yourself. Somebody needs to work on themselves. And until that happens, somebody else is standing their ground saying, hey, listen, we're not going to be together. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to commit to somebody who hasn't done their work. You can crush on me all you want, but until you've done your work, there's nothing I can do. And maybe this person is working really hard to try and get you back. Why? Because they feel abandoned. This crush here, you could have abandoned them. They feel left out in the cold. If you look at her, it's like she's sitting out there, she's freezing. Or maybe this person left you out in the cold. It's like they want you, but they don't want you. How many times have we been through that? They want you, but they don't want you. What do we got here? Shift your focus. I think a lot of us, because now Pluto is retrograde, so this is really asking us to go within and really look at our shit, and sometimes that can be an ugly place to be, but I feel like you need to shift your focus instead of looking at, oh, this person abandoned me, and instead shift it into high gear as to why did this person abandon you? Like, they didn't abandon you for no reason. They didn't walk away for no reason. What's the hard work? Luck. If you're willing to do the work, Luck is on your side. Like there's a major turnaround for all this. What's the stand your ground? Blame. Stop blaming other people. I hear somebody saying, you can blame me all you want, but it's your shit, not mine. We wouldn't be in this mess had you not done what you did. So you can blame me all you want, but I'm going to stand my ground. What's the stuck? What's the stuck for the collective? Change. If you don't like where you are, change it. You're never stuck. Unless somebody's got you bound and gagged in the basement, you're never stuck. This goes to, like, you know, even if we're in a marriage, right? If you're in a marriage, I hear this all the time. People go, oh, well, you know, he pays the bills, or she, you know, she does this, and so I can't leave. Listen, unless you're bound and gagged in the basement, you're never stuck. You can always change it. Change your mindset, change your energy, change your outcome. Love yourself more. And I think for a lot of you, instead of you looking at it like, oh, you know, sometimes we make ourselves more important in a person's life. You know, maybe you're in a relationship that you're obsessed with, and this person's just obsessed with other shit, and they're not willing to commit to you. Forgive the person and move on. You know, you have to be willing to stand your ground and say, hey, this is really important to me. Like, I deserve this engagement. I deserve to be, you know, this is very important to me. I want to be married. And this person's like obsessed with the fact that they are not getting married. They're not willing to put in the work, you know, in this relationship. Damn, dude. So you're going to have to change it. It's up to you to change it. Yeah. What do we got? Spiritual cleanse. Yeah, it's up to you to change it. What's this commitment? What's the commitment, Spirit? What do we got here? Deception. Yeah. Somebody lying to you, or you're lying to yourself thinking, oh, I can change this person's mind. You know, one day they will marry me. And this person's like, no, you're deceiving yourself. And for others of you, this person could be deceiving you and saying, like, we're going to get married. But really, in all actuality, they show no signs of getting married. They don't want you, but they don't want anybody else to have you. So they give you this false sense of security that the two of you guys are really going to be together, when really, in all actuality, you're not. This person's already hurt your feelings, and like, you know it, but then you act like you don't know it. What's this forgiveness? Forgive yourself, forgive them, and move on. Yeah, quit doing witchcraft on this person. You can't spin a web around this person. You can, but the karma will come back tenfold. Never, ever, 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 ever should you be doing love spells on another person. Don't do it. What is this debt paid off? The future. Yeah. Debt paid off, the future. So I feel like the future is very important. It's like once you like walk away, see how she's like walking out the door? It's almost this air of like, I'm leaving now. I saw this in one of the other readings. Maybe it was Libra. I don't know if you have Libra in your chart. But somebody is like kind of like looking back a little bit, and they're just like, I'm leaving. Like, are you gonna stop me? And the person's like, and you know, like, go. There's such an obsession here with, you know, people wanting to be in a relationship so freaking bad that they'll settle for the toxicity of the shit that they keep putting up. Like, stop putting up with that. Do you really think for 2 fucking seconds that the universe brought you into this world so that you could be miserable and have a miserable fuck for a relationship? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Think about your future. Like, would you really be happy with this individual if you trap them? It never works out. Because they end up resenting you. And then you end up resenting them because you had this idea of how you would like things to be, and then it doesn't pan out. And then you end up living a life of regret. Like, why the hell did I do this? Well, That's the witchcraft that you did. And witchcraft isn't just sitting around lighting candles and doing spells and putting mugwort in and, a toad, or eye of toad or whatever, right? It's about constantly putting yourself in the, out there to where you give up your sovereign body to this person, because that right there is witchcraft, because you're blending two bodies together. You become one. Therefore, you intertwine in each other's DNA. That right there is witchcraft. Okay? What's up with these ancestors? I feel like the ancestors are trying to tell you, hey, there's competition coming. There's other people out there. And if this person isn't willing to compete for your time, and you're the one who's obsessed with them, what are you doing? Fuck that. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. Some of you need to schedule a reading. Let's go over your situation and empower you enough to get out of this shit. This is unhealthy. What's intuition? Karmic connection. Deep down this is a karmic. This isn't, he's my twin flame. Bullshit. Twin flame is just a toxic clickbait excuse to keep you guys fucking stuck in a shitty relationship. It's for all these fucking psychics out here on YouTube to keep you watching. How long have you been watching fucking readings thinking this person's coming back for you and they never do? But yet it's funny because the person that they're talking about, your twin flame, happens to be a sister you were estranged from, or an old friend, or coworker that you haven't seen in years. And all of a sudden this person comes back and the whole time you're thinking, he's coming back. She's coming back. Twin flame is bullshit. There, I said it. And I've said it multiple times on my channel. We only have one soulmate. One twin flame. We have many fucking soulmates. So when people go, he's my soulmate. She's my soulmate. Your sister's your soulmate. Your mother's your soulmate. Your children are your soulmate. Your brothers are your soulmate. Your aunt, your uncles, those are your soulmates. Your best friend is a soulmate. The shoe shine boy is a soulmate. A soulmate is somebody who comes into your life and teaches you something. Positive or negative. So don't sit here and tell me, no, because what happens is you're sitting here going, well, God, that reader on YouTube told me that they were my twin flame. And, really? No, honey. That's a karmic connection. And really with twin flames, okay, if you really want to get to the nitty gritty with twin flame, a lot of people, if they do come into contact with their twin flame, and sometimes their twin flame ends up being a 3-year-old. So in this lifetime, the two of you, unless you marry a younger soul, once this person, hopefully they turn over the age of 18, but, and you're 60, okay. But with a twin flame, it's somebody who comes into your life and gets you to change. They make you feel better about you. You want to do better. You want to be better. And a lot of the time, you're doing it all for the wrong reasons. You're doing all the work because you're in hopes that if I put in all this hard work, that my luck will pay off. And if I stand my ground and I just wait, that this person's going to be with you. A lot of the time, they don't come together with you until your very last life. For a lot of you, you still got a few lives to go. Okay? What else do we have for the collective spirit? What else? What else do we have for the collective? Yeah, I said this earlier. Time for you to break those cycles. This is about breaking cycles. What else do we have? Yeah, friends. Get together with friends. Work on a happy, healthy, loving bond in your friendship groups, okay? Listen to your friends. Maybe your friends are trying to tell you, this person's fake. Maybe they've been trying to tell you, hey, this person's an asshole. This person's not right for you. Maybe your family's telling you this person isn't right for you, but you're not listening. You literally just keep going, well, I'm going to forgive him. He didn't really mean it. Oh, but he did. He meant everything he said. Oh, well, he was drunk. Well, a drunk man's words are a sober man's thoughts. What else do we have here, Spirit? What else do we have? Lust. Oh, lust. You're lusting for a person. You're obsessing for a person that in the end will just continue to play with you just because you let them. This person doesn't even want to be your friend. He's a false friend. Oh, but he's my best friend. Is he? Because a best friend or a best friend wouldn't treat you that way. A best friend would have your back. A best friend, that's what best friends do. They're there for one another. You need to be your own best friend. Yeah. What else do we have here, Spirit? Partnership. Stay silent. Does he ignore you? Do you feel all alone? You feel like you're just talking to a brick wall? I don't even know what else to say. Yeah, you need healing. For some of you, you need to go into solitude. Maybe it's time for you to move. Maybe it's time for you to move out of that house. If you're living together and this is your story, and not all of you are living with this person, but others of you, you choose to stay silent because you're afraid if you say something, you're going to rock the boat. It's time for you to make a change. It's time for you to move on. Stop it with this, well, I'm stuck. I don't have any money and he has all the money and blah, 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 blah. It's all a bunch of fucking stories. And you know what? I have zero tolerance for bullshit. I have zero tolerance listening to somebody tell me I can't. That's a mindset. And you're full of shit. If you guys want to tap into this any deeper, if this does sound like your story, definitely. It shows here. Schedule a reading. Maybe you don't want to listen to your own intuition. But that's, for a lot of you guys, you don't want to hear somebody tell you, what you don't want to hear. That's the thing. And if you schedule a reading with me, I'm going to fucking tell you. It's time for you to move on. This is your story. You're silly. Silly you. All right, you guys, if you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Thank you to everyone who has donated to my channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys all so, so very much. And we will chat again soon. Take care.